So, guys, thank you for tuning in my live. My earlier live was I didn't hear the audio very well, and I hope this one you are able to hear it. And so, what I started by saying in my earlier live is about the video, the latest video about the Zodiac killer. And so Zodiac was a very, very unique criminal or a serial killer. He was unable to be caught. Let me say that. I'm using the term unable because criminals most of the time are not intelligent. But see the Zodiac killer, he was, the most famous serial killers who have been caught by like Terry, Green River killer. This type of killer, and that's what I was saying in my earlier video. Right now, it's either he's old or dead. Either two things. And this killer probably took his crimes to the grave, and it's normal that a killer never reveals his vices to anyone. I've never heard of a serial killer later confessing. They confess after they are caught. So it's not easy for a serial killer to randomly uh, confess his sins after he's old or he is weak. Because society nowadays, when you speak out, you want redemption, society will stone you. Even if you want redemption, it will stone you. So, my latest video about this killer, he's a very, very unique person, and I hope you learn a lot from him, because many killings have been happening throughout the decades. But this person was so intelligent that one of his cryptograms was deciphered decades later, 2020, but by only a school teacher. See, learn more. These articles are here in the internet, and so I found out. So that caught my eye. So I had to do a story about him. And so the next thing I said on my earlier video is the, my upcoming video next. My upcoming video is about an activist who was killed. Um, who was killed, and this activist came from a country in the Eastern Africa, not where I am, obviously, in Kenya. But just guess in the comment section, and I've said my video will be dropping on 21st, so be on the lookout for the video. Uh, this activist was holed up in a unluckiest environment, let me say, an environment uh, which was sure that he was going down. How am I putting it? I'm putting it this way. Um, this activist was like an angel in a hole of full of demons. So who do you expect? This activist will be devoured by these demons. See, get it? Mhm. And so it will be an honor to feature him in my next video. And because of crimes, I'll be covering how he was murdered, cold blood, and how he defied the odds to stand out to be the brave one in the midst of um, people telling him to stop what he was doing. Uh, this also come in a time where in our country Kenya we are facing a lot of um, uh, human rights violations, and so our activists nowadays, I'm hearing they are abducted because of political targeting by our leaders, and so it's so backwards to be seeing this type of trends. And as a crime expert and an aspiring investigator, human rights violations is a serious offense. So earlier, I did rings about politics and crime and how politics uses bad moves to win. If you are a follower of football, you'll understand why recently Arsenal team was referred to as dark arts. These dark arts are the same when you use with politics. Politics uses crimes to advance. Like when leaders hit a dead end, they use bad ways or to advance to reach their goals. And so, take a look at, for example, take a look at 207 post-election violence, which occurred. Uh, Leaders were inciting public, the public to fight another uh, another community just because they are of another tribe. And so this brought out power sharing because leaders didn't want this type of leader to have their share alone. And so when the results were, were released, some leaders even hired journalists, sad to say, journalists, to spread propaganda to people who are uh, who are illiterate, because people people living in rural areas don't understand the dynamics of politics. So leaders use this as an advantage to incite the public to advance them. Like, oh, I don't want to see this tribesman here in our land. When you see him, calling him a betrayer. And it's the same thing being used today. Today. And so in my videos, I've come across a certain connection of politics and crime. You would see there was another famous case which I've not featured yet in this channel, and in the future I will feature it, about a person known as the late Chris Msando. He was an IEBC official. Okay, if you are not Kenyan, IEBC means Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. It is a commission that is mandated by our constitution to oversee the elections of Kenya. So this particular official, I don't want to say invented, but yeah, invented a technology of securing the results in a technological way, in a digital manner, not in a analog manner like the old ways. And so my thinking is that this particular official posed a threat to the losing politicians. So maybe he was kidnapped, at one point, before he was murdered, he was abducted. And so I think um, this official was coerced to say the details of this technological invention. And so when he refused, I think he was a target, and so that came as a murder. So I hope you are getting me that uh, politics and crimes have a connection in some way. And so, and the other thing I touched on my earlier life that you're not going to hear it, how you're going to hear it, is that I need the support and need your support and any fans, any fans are a great blessing to an artist. And so, if you need any crime to be featured here, please comment. And if you see any wrong in my videos, please advise me on how to correct it so that I can be better every day. I know in my previous videos, even my latest video, my audio quality is low. And so I'll be doing all I can to make sure I produce the best of videos, uh, the best of narrating videos, and I won't fail you guys to achieve subscribers of 100 more. It's not a joke, you all. So I thank God for you, for what you have been a blessing to me. For those who turn in my videos every day. And so, if you need to chip in any support, I'll drop here my number before I wrap up my stream. So, let me put it here. Mhm. There you go. That's my number. So any support, international, locally M-Pesa, international, what people world remit. It's yeah, yeah, you can tip in my support there. So thank you guys, and I will hoping to produce more videos. Thank you.